What I'm about to share today is incredibly important, and it can give you a very powerful paradigm shift. And this is a missing piece for so many people when it comes to their soul mission. And what I'm going to talk about today is a missing link. It is a bridge. It is a missing foundation that so many souls have. And when you don't have this, often it means that you never fully make the transition from having a vision, having a calling, having this desire in your heart to serve, to actually living that reality, to translating into the physical your unique gifts, your unique essence, and the very unique way that you are here to serve. Now, this piece makes a difference when you are beginning, but I also see it in my clients and in other people when it comes to really making the bridge into the next phase of their calling. When they're done experimenting and playing around at a certain level where they have a certain amount of impact, a certain amount of transformation and power that moves through them, but then there's a literal cap to it when you don't fully work with this area. And this is the area of identity. So there's your infinite identity, knowing yourself as the formless essence, knowing yourself as the divine, and that capacity to have that direct perception. That is what I teach in the first pillar of my work, in the spiritual foundations, supporting you to have that direct knowledge of yourself. Now, this is the beginning of you shifting out of having a conditioned identity into an identity that recognizes that I am an infinite being. I am that I am. I am the essence of all that there is. I am my own unique perspective of the one infinite creator. So this is the foundational sense of essence. However, it's a bit different from the identity structure of the human being. Many of us have that direct recognition of our essence, and it does rewire and disrupt the conditioned identity. Do not get me wrong. That is essential in my opinion. It is an essential starting point. If you sit and meditate on that recognition of the self and of your essence in that way, you're going to have the most powerful purification of your doubts, of your limits, of the tight points of view that your conditioned identity holds. However, when it comes to being the visionary of a powerful service, a powerful movement, a powerful transformation, there is a specific identity that comes with that. And there is an identity that is connected to who you are as a human being in the world. And beings who want to step into service, want to step into the next phase of their service, are often still carrying an unconscious identity from an old vibration and an old version of self. And that identity is not compatible with the role that you are here to play as a being who is here to offer global transformation and to be a torchbearer for the global awakening. So what happens is that perhaps you have access to this desire in your heart, to this vision, but in the context of actual action steps or clarity on how to make this fully bridged into reality, you feel that it's limited. You feel that you're running around in circles. You feel that you are leaking energy. You're never actually making progress. And you're still living in a way that you feel is making concessions on your true powers and your sovereignty. Or you can feel this desire to shift. You can feel this desire to upgrade your service, the transformation that you offer, but you've been stuck at this point where you haven't really managed to go past the beginning phases. You haven't managed to really go into a new universe with it. You haven't really managed to feel that you are having a very powerful, very specific impact that is an expression of your genius. And this is because you have an unconscious identity that holds wiring and an allegiance and structures to a different relative level identity of you. Okay, so like I said, there's the recognition of you as an essence, as the infinite being. That's your ultimate identity. But then there's the relative identity, then there's the human identity, then there's the identity structure that you have, which generates a concept of self. And the mastery, really, when it comes to actualizing your service and your mission, comes from being able to hold both of these things, hold these apparently contrasting things, which is that, yes, I am this infinite being. Yes, I am the formless essence of all that there is. Yes, I am the one infinite consciousness looking through my own unique specific lens. And I am also a being who is here to bring forth this service. I play the role that I play for the transformation of the planet. Whatever my unique genius and my unique gifts are, I am that person. And when you can really start to lock in an upgraded identity that is a powerful foundation for this vision, for the thing that you are here to give birth to, that's what's going to start to support you to change the way that you act, change the way that you vibrate, change the way that you take action, change the way that your energy moves through your system. And that is going to start to magnetize more of your own understanding of the unique vision you have, of the unique role that you are here to play, and the unique way that you are here to offer transformation. We can become limited until we really, really upgrade this sense of identity. So what I've shared today is enough for you to start intuitively working with that. I'm not going to go into a whole framework for how to work with identity, because that is a very deep, nuanced and thorough type of work that I cannot impart to you over a YouTube video. That needs a sacred container, that needs an agreement, that needs a commitment to a deep type of work. And those who want to go that step further, you can speak to me about my one-to-one container Mysterium. This is for the visionary who knows they are here to bring powerful transformation to this planet, and you want to accelerate your pathway. You want to do the thorough and the deep work, and you want to work with someone in tandem who is able to mirror to you, who is able to activate these deeper and more intangible aspects of your calling, and at the same time support you to bridge them into tangible form. With this container, we will work on this foundational identity upgrade. We will work on deepening that source connection that you have, how you are the conduit of your divine essence, and also work with the vision energetics that you need, the identity upgrade, and also just practical vision architecture, like your offerings, the world of service and exchange and offering, and bringing that architecture up to a high enough vibration so that it is able to support the powerful transformation that you want to bring. Because this is another thing that happens when we have a certain identity. There's a certain vision and a certain architecture for how that vision is going to be fulfilled, a certain vibration of a vehicle, right? And until we really upgrade that foundational sense, we cannot even perceive what would be the upgraded vehicle for that vision and that new power, because we are so in our current perspective, in the current unconscious role that we are projecting ourselves into. So in order to really become that conduit and that steward and that visionary, yes, you as the vessel, you as the identity that influences the energy of the vessel, all of this needs to shift its vibration. The unconscious aspects of it need to come into light, and we need to consciously work with this upgrade and really supporting you to become a whole new version of yourself that experiences the manifestation of their vision as a natural reflection of that energy in the physical world. So, Mysterium will not be for everybody. I have a very limited number of people that I can take on at one time. It is quite a strong soul initiation and a very deep collaboration between the two of us. But you will know if it's for you, because we already have a soul contract. We already have agreed this. And I know that saying yes to work of this magnitude it can challenge the paradigm that you're currently subscribed into, but that is the point. You never make a paradigm shift fully if you're never willing to go beyond what you are currently committed to and create an identity shift, even just in the commitment, because that's really what happens when you commit to this level of work. There is an identity shift even in that, because you're saying that this vision, this calling, this transformation that I offer is this important, that I'm going to choose to commit on such a powerful level. I'm going to choose to show up. I'm going to choose to be in a space that holds the highest potential to transmute anything that stands in the way. I'm going to accelerate this manifestation, and by golly, I'm going to rewire myself from the inside out with the support and the assistance of someone who knows how to fucking do it. Excuse my French. So, this one is really big, guys. The identity piece. Honestly, if I could send this to myself 5 years ago, I would accelerate my path. So that's a gift for you guys. And hope you put it to good use. And really, I want you to trust me on this. This is key. No matter where you are at in your path and your calling, in the desire to translate that new vision, if this is not congruent with who you're truly meant to be on a soul level, the energy is not going to move for you. So when you really work with this, you can make a quantum leap and you can make a very powerful paradigm shift. Goodbye, guys.